Hello friends and welcome to Budget with Mitch. So before I start doing the usual showing of money and stuffing in the envelope, so I would just want to introduce myself. So my name is Mitch and I live in Cebu City, Philippines. I'm 31 years old and it's embarrassing to share, but I'm a shopaholic and I don't usually save, so my finances is very disorganized and very, let's just say it's poorly planned. So one of my financial goals actually is to save enough money for my Australian trip, so that's my top priority. Then my next priority is to start saving for retirement fund, my emergency fund, and also to not fall behind with my daily expenses. Not, let's just say I want to build a savings account which I can fall to if ever tough times will come. I don't wanna rely on my parents anymore. So without further ado, I'll show to you the cash that we have here. So this is the cash that we would be stuffing. It's not much, but let's just try to make this work. So let's count. It's 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 5,500, 6,000, 6,200, 6,400, 6,500, 6,600, 6,700, 6,800, 6,900, 7,000, 7,050, 7,100, 7,150, 7,200, 7,250, 7,300, 7,350, 7,400, 7,450, and 7,500. So this is actually my February 15 paycheck. So let's organize this here in my DIY tray. So next I'm gonna show to you my envelopes. So we have here some DIY, some repurposed and recycled envelopes. So show to you the category. First category is gifts. Next is clothing, beauty, eating out, insurance, retirement fund, emergency fund, electronics, and transportation. Haven't really thought that much about my categories. Let's just add things up along the way. So I have this pink wallet. It's actually a bill organizer as well. So I actually bought this for the purpose of stuffing money for my travels. So we have here, I actually just added allowance here since there's an extra slot and I want to make use of it. So if you notice, each slot there's some kind of a small paper that I put some budget in it. So I actually made the Australian budget already and I put it in it. I organize it into certain categories. So here we have airfare or tax. So under this is the travel tax, the airfare for Cebu to Melbourne and Melbourne to Sydney, then Sydney to Cebu, then visa fees. So the reason why I place those information here along with the corresponding amount is so that I can mark the amount which I have already saved, and I can better track how much more I need to save. So the next category is hotel, then food, transportation, and we have pasalubong. So that's all of the categories we have for now. So let's stuff first the travel fund. So for travel fund, I have 5,000 to stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,000. Let's check which category I should be placing it on. 2,000, 5,000. Let's put it here in airfare or tax, since there's a category here that fits the amount. So let's stuff 5,000 here and mark the category so that we will know that we have already saved enough money for that, and return it to the slot. Okay, so next is gifts. So for gifts, I'll be stuffing 50 pesos. Then we have clothing. So aside from trying to budget using this cash envelope stuffing method, I'm actually trying to incorporate a more minimalist lifestyle for me so that I can reduce my shopping and somewhat declutter my living space. So for clothing, I'll just 50 pesos, since I don't really plan on buying anything this year. I'm just gonna try to utilize whatever I have, but who knows, there's an event that I need to go to, so having this fund would be handy. So next is beauty. So beauty would be like my toiletries, makeup, salons. So those would fall into the beauty category, but I don't really go to the salon that much. It's really more on the skincare products, and yeah, more on skincare products. So for beauty, since I have just bought some extras, I'll just stuff 50 pesos. So next category is eating out. So eating out would be those online deliveries, like going out with friends. So since it's the pandemic, we don't really go out that much. So I'll just stuff 100 pesos. I think that would be enough. So next category is insurance. So for insurance, I do have a policy with Sun Life insurance. So I actually pay my premiums quarterly, and since I've just paid this month, so you would see that this envelope will be stuffed for 3 months before it being empty out. So my budget for this payday would be 1,250. So that's 1,000 and 250. 500, 1,250. So we'll stuff it here. The insurance envelope. Next is the retirement fund. So for the retirement fund, I do plan on stuffing some money here until December. Then I will take the time to think through where I will place the money, since it's really not that much. As you can see, I'm not really earning that much. So I'm gonna stuff 250 for my retirement fund. Next is the emergency fund. So for emergency fund, I will be stuffing another 250 pesos. So that's 250 pesos. If you've noticed, I didn't have any rent envelope or electricity, food envelope. That's because I'm actually living at home with my parents. They take care of all of those. So my budget is really for myself, and I actually have allotted a certain amount already to be handed to my mom. So the next category is for electronics. So for electronics, I'm just making this fund available if ever I need a new phone, or if I need to buy a tablet or a wire or whatever. So this is just for future wants, I guess. I'm not really that techy. I just use electronics for, let's say, watching videos, calling, texting, a little games, but not really those hardcore techie persons. I'm not really that kind of person. So for electronics, I'm gonna stuff 100 pesos. Okay, next we have transportation. So for transportation, I'm gonna stuff 200. I'm just gonna use the 50. So 50, 100, 150, 200. That's 200 pesos for transportation. Forgot about allowance. So for allowance, we'll stuff 200 pesos. So for my allowance, this would be my budget for February 16 to 31. I don't really need that much, since I actually ride with my parents to work, and from where I work, food is actually given for free, like my lunch is free. So I don't really have that much expenses. So that is all for my envelope stuffing.